Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Desert Fox, and tonight it is Monday night, and what that means, we're back on Railroader. It's time for episode 46, the one where I have a sinus infection. Joining us tonight to deal with me not being able to hear and my voice going half the time is JJ and Zach. Say hello, gentlemen.
Oh, hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está? We are back. It is a glorious Monday. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. And then if you're not, that's okay. Things will get better, hopefully. So I guess I'll just start. How was everyone's weekend? Do a little weekend recap. Anyone get up to anything fun?
Not really.
Oh, you know what I've been doing.
Discord doesn't tell lies now, You've been playing Captain of Industry and SnowRunner. I love it.
Captain of Industry and SnowRunner and binging all of those.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not Manor Lords, but so yes,
I'm
we're
looking
picking.
forward to that.
I am so looking forward to that. Apparently, if you want to get a copy of the game and you're a recording, like a quote-unquote content creator, I almost said recording artist, you can just apparently message the guy.
I am both.
Technically, I guess, yeah, me too.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I guess apparently all you have to do, from what Imperial Jedi was saying, is message the guy.
Well, yeah.
And they'll just give you the
A lot
code.
of the time, it is as simple as that.
Which I thought was pretty interesting. But yes, I'm picking up right now with our passenger train, 6705. She is heading westbound on her morning commute. We have other engines doing other jobs. We have 10 with Zach down here at Andrews, handling Snowbird. We'll come hop down there and come see what the gentleman is up to. See, getting some work done. This is my actual assignment, 6706, which, not 6706. I apologize. Wait, where's it at? Where's my freight train? There's my freight train. I was missing a freight train.
Check the engine roster.
Yep. It's also
no matter
funny.
where it is, it's there.
It's funny because I have it selected on the left-hand corner of the screen.
Well, 9 or 0 will take you straight to it then.
Right. So I found it. This is my actual assignment for this morning. This is the Andrews to Bryson interchange train going outbound, or technically inbound to the railroad. This has all the Andrews cars, minus Snowbird. Then we go to Bryson, get broken down. And then on the other end, Mr. JJ is preparing the Silva cars for the same job.
I'm not, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Not at the moment.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
No. I'm just doing.
You're doing inventory.
Whatever needs to be doing done. Like if you press your 1 key right now, you'll see exactly what I'm doing because you can see me. El Presidente is watching.
El Presidente stands on the platform.
Always watching.
El Presidente is always watching. I'm always watching, Mike Lazowski. Always watching.
And I don't want to see any paperwork about it.
Yes. But yeah, we're off to a kind of a quiet and easy start to the day with the stream. Yeah. I'm going to go and see how the day progresses. So, passenger train.
Coffee good. Coffee good.
Coffee good. There we go.
Coffee good. Bad coffee is still coffee, and coffee is good. Like pizza.
I don't
bad
know if
pizza
I'm
is
just
still
still
pizza.
not young enough, or if it's just because of what like. So my grandma did
mean,
something
you're
to me
still
kind
not
of
young
fucked
enough.
up.
How you expecting to be getting younger or something?
No, yeah, right. Benjamin Buttons.
I'm not quite young enough yet, but give it time, I will be.
So when I was a little boy, I'm talking like maybe 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 at the oldest. I asked my grandma, what she was drinking one morning, and my grandma is old school. She
Would you like
drank.
some?
She drank decaf coffee black.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like an Irish coffee, and she offered you some.
No, and
I'm having a whiskey, boyo. Would you like some?
Right. No, not this time. This one was just pure old school. Grandma just. You really want to find out? She just poured me a cup. I had one sip, and I think I almost threw up. And ever since then, I've maybe had 2 cups of coffee my whole life. And one of them was actually a really well done cappuccino. That was like a caramel pumpkin. I don't know what it really was. It was like
That's not right.
Whatever that
Oh,
fucking type of thing was. But
vile.
I know. But it was like it almost tasted like coffee the way I had it when I was a kid, where I almost associated it with the taste of like cough syrup.
Yes, because that's what most of the shit is that they put in. If at the moment they start having anything where they pump anything in there, the moment you pump anything into a coffee, you've fucked it.
Right. So
that's not pumping flavors is for milkshakes, and even then, I wouldn't trust it. You don't pump anything. Or the really, really, really old school original Coke. Like the 1920s, 1930s soda store fucking ones where they pump. There's somewhere in the US, I can't remember where, but there's somewhere that still does that. Like, unironically, not as a gimmick or a modern version of it. No, they still do it from the original way that they did it. And New York City Diner, of course.
But yeah, we are off to a glorious start. We're currently sitting at $43,302 if you're looking at the Profitron. Overall reputation ranking is at 97%. Passenger network services at 100. Freight performance at 98. And our operation safety is at 58. But I have expectations this will go up today. All right. This train, the passenger train has entered Gov Island. All right. I am setting up for this train's approach. All right. Oh. I don't think you meant to slow down that fast, did you? Just hit the fucking brakes and you just went, "Rrr." But yeah, no, JJ. When Manor Lords comes out, that will probably be what I do power stream. If I decide to stream that game, that'll be what I do for like my power hour streams. And I'll just put like I played the demo of it like maybe 6 months or a year ago, and I am obsessed with it. I was obsessed with it then, and because of the concept and watching all the content I've watched for it over the past few days that's come out, it's just I need to get my hands on it. But I'll wait patiently. Okay. You are over here. Jumping jellyfish, Patrick. I will head down here. Okay, Alright, I'll get this started. Alright, so I gotta unfuck this all up. Release that. Released that. And now 21. Roll forward. So, wait, is that a red car? No, it's a pink car. Alright, so all these can now. So we'll couple up to all that and leaving those. Then couple up to that stick, grabbing those. Coupling back up to that. Of course there's gonna be a fucking Slay Micah and Shiz car.
Whoa. I was not expecting that.
What? Me to swear or a train?
No, the passenger train, I turned around after switching Bryson, and I turned around and the fucking massive passenger train's there. Oh, shit.
Just staring
Glad
at
I
him.
switched it when I did.
Just staring at you
I was switching off.
menacingly. Right on.
It was not expected.
He's like, I don't. That bamboozled me. Alright, well. By executive decision, that Slay Micah and Shiz car can go with the Whittier cut.
I would, yes. The Slay Marker and Schist gets delivered out of East Whittier.
I'm just angry at whatever mainline railroad employee set that car right there in the position it did.
Mainly because if you were doing this IRL, the Class 1 railroad that drops them off would be dropping them off in order that they received them,
Yep.
rather than in order of you're going to deliver them. So that's unfortunate for you.
Yep.
But then they're not going to fuck around trying to anticipate an order of operations that they don't know about that is entirely your own preference. Because you might operate it differently than someone else might operate it. And it's just...
Yeah, it's okay.
I am going to hold that here.
Oh, oh yeah, shit, no. You can send it if you want.
Nope.
Alright.
Where's it gonna? Well, yeah.
Because I had the routing set up at Alarka Junction for the freight to stop at the junction, and for the passenger train to head down to Alarka before releasing the freight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that way it gives me some time to get the other freight side
right.
rolling, and that's kind of what I'm doing over here.
I completely forgot that Alaka was a thing.
Yep. So yeah, you can release it if you want. You can hold it if you want.
Yeah, release it.
All right.
The freight train is still not near Alaka yet.
4.5 miles, 4 3/4 miles from Alarka Junction. 2 miles outside of Brooks.
Yeah, it's not there yet.
Yeah. Zach, haven't heard from you. How we doing, buddy?
I almost have all snowbirds shunted.
Sweet.
Lucas National Park Service? What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's in Hewitt.
Yes. That is correct. Nantahala Talc and Limestone, which is like in Nantahala or Hewitt, one of the two. And then we've got Union Lumber. Okay, so I guess everything, it's just a matter of fuck it, shove everything to Bryson and sort it out there, and shit that goes back, goes back. I guess that was the thought process there.
Yes, sir.
Was never knighted.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I don't hold a commission.
Yep.
I was enlisted, not an officer.
Duly noted. Yep. But by technicality, you are an officer on this railroad.
Not a commissioned officer.
I know. My apologies. Now, if this damn train would get rolling.
So, yeah, that's gonna stop there. Yeah, I changed that because I thought that was going to be a case of the freight train coming in, because I didn't know where the passenger train was, so change that. So, okay. That's sitting at... So what's Heavy Harry doing?
I hadn't moved it back yet. It was sitting up at the top of the hill, being a pusher if needed for anything that was coming through. So you can do whatever you need with it.
Alright, so... He wants to go back down to... So, yeah, he wants to go back down to Nantahala then.
Okay. Shit, I went too far. Come back. Come back.
Yeah, he'll go back to Nantahala and he'll be ready for the Nantahala shunting duties and any pushing duties.
I gotta get this pulpwood thing sorted out. Ooh. Actually, I'll leave that there till after this train comes out. Come on. All right. All right, the other freight train is launched. Slowly.
missed it by 1 foot.
Don't you hate that?
Especially when it's on a switch.
Oh, all right. Just fell through the map. Sorry about that, folks. Nicely done.
The sad part is I have to pull those back out.
As is
Because
tradition.
I have to pull the Andrews interchange out in order to put the cars in.
Oh yeah. You gotta pull the dead ones out.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, this passenger train's done the thing.
Fox, has your allergies been really bad lately?
Yeah, I kind of have a sinus infection. It's kind of why I titled this one the one where I have a sinus infection. Yeah, the other day I took I all right, so we have allergy pills in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're ones that my mom has, and she told me if I ever need to take one, just this is what they are, this is where they're at, blah blah blah. My mom's got a background in medicine and blah blah, and so the other day I woke up, felt allergy stuffed up, so I went to take 2 of them, because they were just in like a regular allergy bottle. Didn't think anything of it.
Mm-hmm.
It proceeded to give me the worst earache I have probably ever had in my life. To the point I had to pull over on the highway for like 10 minutes on the way to work. Because it physically hurt to the point I couldn't drive. I couldn't see straight. But it said to take ibuprofen to alleviate any sort of like ear pain or stuff like that. So I had ibuprofen in the car for my back, and so I just took 2 of them, and it seemed to have like stemmed that off.
Yeah, yesterday I had a very, very bad headache. It's like, spring's definitely here now.
Oh yeah. It'll be like this for... I'll be like this for about another week or so. Absolutely miserable. And... yeah. Are you done over there at Snowbird?
I just have to put this Andrew cut back into Andrew's, the actual Andrew's cut.
Okay. As JJ, do you have anything yet for him, or?
No, not at this stage. I've been doing little things rather than the big things.
Okay. I have something for you. Oh, it could be for either of you.
For Zach.
For Zach, when you're done with that, can I have you? I know this is gonna suck. I need you to hop to the other end of the line. To Dillsboro. GLR 12 and 14 have the pulpwood cars. I just need you to couple or send them into their proper sightings at the paperboard down there at Silva.
I'll give you a hand with that one.
Huh?
To Zach, I was saying I'll give him a hand with that one.
Yeah. It is going to be a little confusing.
That's why I'm giving you a hand with it.
So, and this is going to be confusing for you too, JJ, because I don't think you've seen it. Gizmo had a misunderstanding of how the pulpwood gets cycled, so she left
Of course she did.
Well, I explained it to her, but I don't think she
didn't have
I
a
wasn't doing it
misunderstanding.
with
She
her in
ignored
practice.
you
Yeah, I
completely.
wasn't assisting her with it.
Yeah, Gizmo ignored you completely and did it her own way, is what happened.
Probably. Either way. Oh, what happened?
Which 4 got left behind?
The Barker's cut is still there, and then there's another 4 for some other track that I don't even know anything about.
All right, so I'll
But-
find out. I'll just quickly go to locations and go, oh, there's that then.
Yeah. But 21 is in the not 21, 12 and 14 are in the Dillsboro Station track, passing loop, just sitting there waiting. It was waiting for me to get 21 out of the way. And then, yeah, just those cars over there just need to be cycled through, whatever needs to get picked up. I left the the paperboard cars in the interchange. There's 6 of them.
Well, if she's put them somewhere, she hasn't left them. Where did she leave them?
Well, no, she put them in the tracks, in the deposit tracks. The inbounds.
What? What do you mean inbound? Which inbound? Which inbound?
So,
are you referring to?
last time we had all of the cars together, they were all down at Silva Paperboard. We hadn't broken off the done ones to put the small cut back in to do the shunting over there. When she went to do it, what she did is she lopped off the ones that she just basically did it reversed. But she left a cut of 4 for the one track and a cut of 4 for the other in their drop off locations.
Yeah, I see where they are. Yeah, I see where they are.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was the miscommunication.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's easy. All they need to do is be put aside until the current ones are emptied, and then they just go back on. It's not an issue.
Hi, Mother Slug. It's nice to see you, buddy. Ooh, your friend just showed up. Well, you enjoy yourself, sir. They were
Gizmo
all...
does things Gizmo's way, her own way, the way that she thinks they should be done, regardless of operational.
Oh no, she straight up told me. She admitted it.
Standards.
This time she actually told me. She was like, "No, I just misunderstood you."
Oh, okay, that's a first. Be much like you.
Well,
She'd never admit that she did. She has never once admitted ever that she was wrong to me. Or that she made a
she
mistake.
realized that there was a miscommunication.
So she fucking likes you.
So this is what she did. This is how she did it in Gizmo's way. She realized that there was a mistake, and then when I said, "Hey, I think there was a mistake," she goes, "No, there wasn't."
Yeah, exactly.
And then typed, she goes, "Yes,
she's
there
happy.
was."
Gizmo is happy to admit that there are mistakes. She's just never willing to admit that the mistakes were on her part. Oh, she'll tell me that I've made a mistake all the time. There's no problem there.
And this is why we love Gizmo.
But on the plus side, she doesn't claim that her way is better. She just does it the first way that she thinks of. She does it her own way. That she doesn't claim it to be better.
Right.
So when you're ready, Zach, take control of GLR 12. I've got your points.
Okay. Did that passenger train stop at Alarka? Did you get a thing for it to pop off or no?
I did not.
Okay, it did.
Alarka. It'll stop at Alarka because the thing, but
okay,
it's yeah.
It did the thing.
I'm not monitoring the passenger train. Alright, I'll get rid of that. Ugh. Get rid of that. So I don't have GLR 12 selected. I'm not monitoring any of the controls or anything like that. Just in case that there is some kind of a game glitch. So
I'll let you know if something goes haywire.
oh, I'll see it if it goes haywire. It's the
Are you still down at Bryson by chance, JJ? Like you physically located at Bryson? Like a camera?
No, I am and watching over 12, GLR 12.
Okay. I'm gonna go set the points for the Diesel's arrival to start the shunting over at Bryson.
It should obviously go into Road 1, and then it'll get sorted out from there. So that the back of the train clears the ladder track, and then any excess can then be reversed back into 2. And then hopefully we can get that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go there. Yeah, I gotta go to the second track, not that third, because I gotta use the third for the shunting. Okay, that's what I was like. Wait, what line are you specifically talking about? I'm like,
Road 1 is so the closest track to the station is Main 1. The next track out is Main 2. The next track out is Road 1.
Oh, then that's the track I wanted. Yep, then that's the track I wanted. Okay.
Remember, yeah, Bryson has 2 mainline tracks.
So we wrote. Yeah, that's the 8. This is the part where it's double.
I'll quickly chuck a fusee down
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it needs to. It needs to park.
I mean, honestly, I'll probably just run it straight to the end of the shunting loop down there. The end point.
I'll fusee on the ground, and I'll make sure the switches are switched to set. Yes, that's set. That's set.
Yep, that's what I was doing. Cool. Coolio.
Except for the entrance, everything was set. It was routed onto Main 1.
Oh, I'm talking about the westbound. The Diesels. I'm sorry, the Andrews. I'm sorry. The Andrews is the one in Hemingway. So I was setting up for the eastbound first.
Okay.
Yeah, I was setting for the other side.
Where's that at?
Coming down the hill out of Hemingway.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the way I was sitting. That one.
okay then.
The,
Yeah, okay,
the set
cool.
of points at the signals was set to go to main one, the station.
Okay.
The eastbound triple-headed diesel led by Boko, which is just rounding the curve, just about to round the curve at milepost 67, is the one I'm referring to. The eastbound freight, led by 21, just past Barker's Loop. So yeah, I've got a fusee on the ground. If it doesn't fit, keep going forward until the last car passes the ladder track, obviously, and then disconnect it where the fusee is and push everything back onto 2 road,
Got it.
which is the next one out.
We will break down from there.
And yeah, from there, what we'll also do is we will hold. I can't set it manually in ABS, fortunately, but I'll put a fusee down. The westbound freight train will stop short of the yard. We'll get the shunting done first for the eastbound, and then bring in the westbound once that one road is cleared.
All right.
The one road is an arrival track, so it should, at the end of the shunting, it should be cleared.
Got you. Before we depart ways tonight, I want to, if you're willing to let me show you, I want to show you what that little extension that I found looks like.
If you want.
Yeah. I know we had our conversation about this earlier, but I'm not asking you to like hop in.
Alright.
I'm just wanting to show it to you. Because that's all I did is I just loaded it up, looked at it for 5 minutes, was like, okay, cool, turned it off.
Alright, GLR 12, clear to move forward, pull forward.
Move.
Where's 20? 20's in the house. Shit. Okay. There.
Alright, bring it back.
Yep. Gonna shunt trains in Bryson.
Bring it all the way back in to couple up to the 4 in the lane.
Copy all the way back.
So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck these empties into the road just to our left.
Copy.
Whack! Definitely coupled up there.
Zing! All right, we made it to
We're going to
Bryson.
handbrakes on. 2, 3. No, we don't.
I turned the one off.
I'll tell you right now what's going to fuck all this up is going to be these 90-foot gondolas.
Keep going a bit further. Yeah, you're good. Bring it back.
All the way.
Until we're in.
Copy.
It'll do. Yeah, we're going to pick up the other 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them in that little tiny spur that's just to the right of them.
Copy.
Doesn't look like it, but they do fit.
Oh yeah, we're going to be short of space by like a bunch with that fuse. So I'm going to move it like you said.
Oop, yep. that down a bit. I may have been getting distracted by something. Rid of that. And brakes are off. Is connected. Buffer is kissed. Keep going. One counting up. Anywhere there will do. That'll do ya. And we're going back outside to collect the big set.
Going to collect the big one.
And that's it first. It's good. A bit too far there. You might be fine.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Oh. I just wanted to get
Pull
these two
forward.
gondolas on the
Yeah,
far
I mean,
side
it's-
that were causing me trouble.
It's the other end that's the issue. All right, take it forward.
Just a second.
But yeah, keeping these four together is not a bad idea. So that's what these new hoppers look like.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, very good.
Wings.
You're touching them, and like I'm watching the doors flip open. It's something out of a horror movie. Ooh, spooky. Thomas and the Haunted Train.
There was a movie.
Alright, put these on 2 road.
Yep, I've got your line set.
Y'all.
And stick it in till it's in. Then those 3 locomotives can go get serviced, fuel, and they can get coal and water. Considering Snowbird has 445 gallons in it, and that's the one that has the most fuel in it.
Yeah, they're thirsty. I've been running them hard.
They're gonna, they've done some work.
They've earned a drink.
Yeah, okay. Operation passengers, alright. Run back onto the lot. What?
What?
It had Silver and Ella.
Yeah, so it was
Both.
from when I changed for some reason at some point I changed the time on it to sit at a station to only 1 minute. Like a dunce,
Yeah.
and people weren't getting off.
Okay, so 2 minutes
So
minimum.
Oh, I changed it to 3 to make sure. Just because it's so damn big. Will take you
All right.
minutes. Take you 2 minutes to get from the front car to the one that gets off on the platform.
That's why you put bees. That's the thing about America that I've never understood. Where's the platform? Where is the platform? There is no platform.
Which is
You
weird.
just steps to the ground.
Which is weird because the station I had growing up as a kid had a fucking platform.
Yeah, I'm used to. No station in Australia is like this. They all have platforms at the height of where the floor is on the train.
Yeah, on the deck of the train.
Yeah, there's one or two, there's a couple of country stations that still get used very, very occasionally, and they have mobile stairs that are on wheels, and they just push them up to the carriages because the train that stops there is like the Ghan or the Indian Pacific
Ah,
once a week.
right. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, I just clicked on you.
Overnight.
Oh, why'd you stop, girl?
The only trains that stop there is the Ghana or the Indian Pacific once a week, overnight. So
Right, they just park.
not a whole. Yeah,
Hey, Nodos. How's it going, buddy? Alright, what the fuck is going on with this bit rate?
all right. So, do me a favour.
Yes, sir. Ah!
Stop them. Fucking, where there. Stop them short in that little loop. Obviously, move a bit forward of that fusee because that fusee is a pain in the ass.
Are you gonna want me to break them apart?
Nope.
Oh.
Me.
Good one. Come on. You can pull up to it. You said to.
So.
Alright, so you said to pull up to it.
So yeah, just stop short of fouling the next points.
Okay. I got you.
I'm pulling 13 out of the engine shed and gonna run it round. So basically, it's gonna go on to main 2, and then immediately go back on to.
I need to come forward like a foot.
That's fine. Once I'm off this line, you can move forward then.
There you go.
Because as soon as I'm over the switch, let's move forward. Now you're clear to go to.
I had to drop from tier 5 to tier 3 because I was getting over 400 cars a day, shaking my head. No dose. What? $400 cars in a single day. Why?
Sure. Because everything was in tier 5. Hence I had to drop from tier 5 to tier 3.
But I don't even think we have we're close to tier 5 everything, and we still don't get nearly that many cars in a day. Impressive. Very impressive, to say the least. That you were able to handle at one point 400 cars a day. I think our record as a crew is like 250, 260, something like that. All right.
Right, Zach, take it forward. I was just in Dillsborough for a moment.
No, you're fine. Oh, you're running industry mods with some kind of madness mod. Okay. This item has been the topic of conversation. Yes, that will do it. Yeah, this has been the topic of conversation off camera tonight.
So, basically, what you did was you fucked with the game balance and found out why it's a bad idea to fuck with the game balance.
You 100% fucked around and found out.
Yes. So, I maintain that this game, because it was intended to have both single player and multiplayer, they've designed multiplayer in a way that is too much for one person to handle in single player. Just because you can ramp everything up to tier 5 does not mean that you should.
Though, yeah, I will. Yeah, no dose. That is a fair point. It is a perfect situation though if you have a full crew running.
Oh yeah. 400 cars in a day. If you've got 3 or 4 people that are on regularly,
yeah,
to help you out. If you have enough people that you can afford to have someone sitting on the CTC board and doing nothing else, fine, yeah,
that's
no
awesome.
problem whatsoever.
But yeah, no, if you're running,
if you're running solo, too much.
Yeah, if you're running solo certain days of the week or like certain periods, or like you're still playing it single player and then converting it to multiplayer, like what I'm doing,
It'll do you. Whoops.
It'll overwhelm you, which is kind of. That's why with the GLR save, I made a decision that the GLR save will only ever be a vanilla only game.
Just sorry to interrupt. GLR 12 and GLR 14 can stay right where they are. They don't need to. So next on the menu is to find more shit to do. They'll stay there. So we're done with that.
Oh no, I totally get it. No dose. Poking the bear is fine. It's totally fine. I just I made it like a new save because I today just experimented with some mods for the very first time.
Why is there a Fuji here?
In the process of it.
Can you? Hello, GLR 101. What are you doing in the engine shed?
we don't look at what's on it.
It's a thing. It's there.
There's money sitting on it.
Oh, it's not empty. 20 out of 25. Wow. I hope you're enjoying your little layover there, passengers. You'll be there a while.
I hope you're not gonna sue us.
Jump in. GLR 11 is what we have down there at the moment. Question mark?
So no dose. I tried one called the West Bryson expansion mod. And that was a pretty cool, like, I'm not looking for stuff like that's super crazy. I don't need to, 500 cars a day I don't need anything like that. What I'm looking for is, like, something that, like, actually speaks to me. Like, something subtle that, like, makes realistic sense to and adds to the game.
Sorry to interrupt. I've got some operations things rather than streaming things. Zach, when you're ready, jump into what we're going to do now. You are going to jump into D3232. Oh, no, Zach's BRB. No, I just read chat. Never mind. Carry on.
You're good. So yeah, I used the West Bryson, tried that out for a minute. Just simple stuff. And, though, I only want to add, if I'm going to do a save game, for us and the crew, like, whoever wants to be a part of it, I'm going to set up a save game like that with these basic little mods that, in my idea,
she does things
that actually doesn't, that just do simple, hey, this area of Bryson was a little dead. Here's an extra service. Here's a new business. Or a Larka, I think there's one for like a Larka that added like an actual oil refinery. That put an oil refinery on the map. So your oil cars for your Hollyfield heating oil, your Standard Oil, all that bullshit actually had like a location, a big location. Like if it adds something like a Robinson Gap, something like that, something simple, like that kind of idea, that's cool. I'm okay with that. I'll check those out. Some of them are really cool, but I'm not doing like, oh, I'm getting a fucking big boy. No, I'm not doing any of that.
Or a yard at one of the interchanges with 7 roads, or the one that seems to be the most popular that adds tracks, adds a 4 or 5 road yard at East Whittier and runs around, connects to the head shunt at the sawmill and runs around the entire thing. It just...
That one might be a bit excessive. Got it with Cement in Alarka Junction and Wild Oak Cotton Works in East Bryson and Alarka Gas Works. Yeah, see, so yeah, you know exactly what mod I'm talking about. There's one out there that does that. It's just like, it only adds like, hey, we think that this is something, it's almost like, I wish I had the ability because I would have done probably the Asheville final boss thing. And then, if I had that ability, I would have done that. But I don't, so I won't.
Alright. Yeah, what are you? You're both, yeah, Big Willie and Large Marge.
All right. Second diesel's almost fueled.
And does
So yeah, no
does
does.
this?
Go ahead.
Yes, it does. It has a few.
No does if
Holy
you're
shit,
still here.
yeah.
If you have any recommendations for something simple like that, where it's like, hey, like a West Bryson expansion, or where it actually can add more to like a small crew like this, where it's like, hey, we can give you a couple of this model, something that's not super complicated, overly like. One I'm gonna try even separate from a modded save for the crew is something I'm gonna try out that Alina's map mod entirely independent from everyone else, because I hear that thing is fucking crazy. They've added tunnels and all sorts of crazy shit, balloon loops. So I want to see where the zaniness of this has kind of gone. But yeah, no, there are a couple.
I thought Alina's map mod didn't alter the map; just gave you it had the UI map.
No, Alina's map mod.
Differences.
No, you're thinking of a different map mod. Actually, I think now just called map mod. Map mod
Okay.
expanded or something like that.
Never mind then.
The Alina's map mod is like, it gives you at Silva Paperboard, down past Silva Station, it gives the passenger train a balloon loop to actually circle around. It has like 3 or 4 more Ys to the entire line.
Probably going to do a balloon loop at Andrews as well.
I think there's a balloon loop.
Yeah, so you can basically run your passengers completely automated without human intervention, except to re-enable the passenger stops. Sounds like. All right.
Quick question for you, JJ. If you had me set to do something, I had a phone call, so I may have missed what you said.
Yes, we leave 12 and 14 where they are. Jump in D3232. Head up to Connolly Creek L3 and pick up the L2 and pick up the 8 cars that are there, please.
Copy.
All right. Get that third diesel fueling up. So yeah, I have seen. Yeah, there's a couple I've seen no-dos that I do want to show the crew, and then show the crew how to properly install this crap, because some of it's really confusing. I'm not very good with. I'm kind of old school. If it's not download, activate mods activated, I pretty much don't know how to do it. But I know this is a little bit similar to the old Total War and modding Total War. So that I am a little versed in. Oh, you're having fun, aren't you now, JJ? I
Yes?
see you.
Question mark?
No, I just see you over with 13. Just casually refueling these diesels. I'm just looking over. I'm like, oh, things are moving.
Yes. Work is getting done. Or shit is getting done.
Did you want me to take the empties up with me at
Nope.
the sawmill? Just grab the ones up there.
Grab the ones up there.
Get.
Oh, also, it's a little past the hour in the stream. So, top of the hour, a little past top of the hour, a quarter past top of the hour, but whatever. Thank you all so much for hanging out so far and tonight. It means a lot. And yeah, all those good things. On the YouTube side of things, I'm butchering this one so bad.
You need to write down a script.
Yeah, I do. You're right. Yeah, I should have just. I've done this so many times. You'd think I just have this in muscle memory. Hey, YouTube side of things.
Yeah.
I know you're probably watching this at some point in the near future, a week from now, 6 months from now. But if you made it this far into the stream, I just want you to know you're a madman or a madwoman or whatever you identify as.
You're just mad.
You're just mad. You're just fucking mad. Why don't you
It's a
let me
mad
know that
world.
you're mad down below? Comment the word mad for me. Engagement helps. We fight that algorithm. That's all we're doing here. Tonight, destroy that like, destroy that subscribe, and that bell icon with a T26 because it's haunting me in my nightmares from War Thunder. Everyone that's played War Thunder right now totally gets that reference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I play War Thunder and I don't get that.
So in the 6-point lineups, in the 6.0 BRs,
That's why I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm not at that BR.
There's a tank that I think it's an American tank, and it's a cocksucker. I'll tell you that. It's basically unstoppable, impregnable, unless you get a lucky shot on it. You have to shoot it in the cupola only. It's the only way to kill it. It's one of those.
So, an armored vehicle that was well armored.
When you talk about American tanks, everyone talks about the Sherman. Fuck that. I want you to go look at that damn thing.
Sure, man.
Right, exactly. Things are shit for my nightmares. But yeah, I would appreciate it. You would make my nightmares go away. Alright, diesels are fueled.
All three of them?
All three.
Alright, no worries. What we're gonna do now is run the 3 diesels around and put them on that road behind the engine shed.
The repair track back there?
Yeah, they're not getting repaired, they're just parking.
Okay, got it. Excuse me for just a second, folks. I'm gonna go blow my nose real fast. Allergies suck. Just hit the Flonase spray. I'm gonna sound like I'm doing drugs for the next 5 minutes. I promise you I'm not. I just hit the Flonase for the allergies. Might even be able to hear it in my voice. Oh, it's so nice when you actually can take a nice deep breath. It doesn't feel ugh. Alright, so these girls are getting out of the way. What do you need me to bring out or prepare next?
Nothing yet.
Gotcha.
I saw the name on the side of 3232, and all I can think of is the Whose Line Is It Anyway clip of Roxanne.
Huh?
I'll have to show you that later.
Yes, please. I'm kind of now curious. So, yeah, story of 3232 was we bought her as 1987, and we were just paying homage to the 1980s with that. Well, I was. So that's actually that's the reference to the Sting and Police song.
Ah.
Roxanne, put on the red. Well, you know. All right. All right. I will pick up control at 21 and wait for you to give me the signal. I was going to say there, JJ, you were steaming, but you weren't moving. I'm like, what the hell happened? And of course, we have Big Iron on his hip.
One day you'll able to be able to go a session without singing that. Not today, but one day.
To be fair, I did address her by her original number first. The original time I called out what I was doing. I didn't even address her by her name till now. And then I guess...
that's going to be longer.
So I'll show you down here. What we've done is we've taken all
Oh,
the...
fucking Standard Oil's up here, not Helen.
Huh?
Oops. I put something in the wrong lane.
Huh?
Wrong rod, because good.
Harry.
Who's Harry?
Oh.
Shave.
I know. Well...
All right, here's what I want you to do. This is more so that you're doing something and less because it needs doing, but it needs doing. And it could really be... Grab your choice of locomotive, either 9001 or 9002. They're both the same.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a car for delivery.
You're gonna give me a car.
A car. A wagon.
Okay. Ein Wagon. So, folks...
For delivery.
I guess that means we will take... Which one do I want?
Big Willie or Large Marge, either one of the two. Anything in there Nothing worth it.
We've come to life.
Using 9001 for one single car delivery in Bryson.
Feel like you're trying to, like, scold me.
No, this is just something that needs doing, and it's absolutely ridiculous because the only thing we really have the smallest locomotive we have available at the moment is GLR 9001.
Yeah.
I'm using the only other thing that we have. Where I don't want to bother splitting up the diesels, and even then, a GP9 is still a little excessive.
Whoa. You want to talk about excessive?
We could use GLR 13 for it, but I'm using it for shunting, and it's just doing a fine job.
Right.
And if we use this for the delivery, GLR 13, then we'd have to use 9001 for the shunting,
Oh, hell
which is
no.
arguably worse.
Shit. Oh, I'm in the way.
Yes, you are in the way. Get the fuck out of the way.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not fouling the points, so you're good. I'm literally just in the little.
Well, I
Pit
won't
box.
be moving forward that far anyway. I'm going to put them one road over.
Okay. Where's it going?
Yeah,
Standard Oil.
yeah, it's the one for Standard Oil.
This Berkey crew is looking at us in the yard right now, just going, "Really?"
The Santa Fe crew.
Yeah. The
crew.
The crew for Big Willie is looking at you and I like, "Really? Y'all missed your coffee this morning, didn't you?"
Well, no, because
No.
I would have said to it in that way, so they would have known that I knew how ridiculous it was, and obviously that I'm not doing it because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing it because I do know what I'm doing.
It just happens this time. It happens to be fucked up, and
It
it's not
looks
what you're
weird,
doing.
but yeah, it's like this for a reason.
We're sorry.
Quick question for you, JJ. Do you want the
Go ahead.
sawmill cars in the sawmill or just in the Whittier siding?
No, in the sawmill.
Yeah.
So you go down there and you swap over the empties for the loaded ones, and then you take the empty ones back up to L3, which is where those ones go. And then you'll leave the locomotive up the top, because L3 will be the next one to come down. So you'll just leave it connected to it. That's why you're doing it that way around, because even though you went up empty, you're still doing fewer trips and you're doing less empty miles. Righto, you're clear to come in.
Yep.
Now, do you think this is going to be enough motive power for you? Do I need to grab 9002?
Ah, man, I don't know. Are we moving nuclear waste today?
Even nuclear waste wouldn't require two. Nuclear waste has two locomotives, not because it is too heavy. It's because they don't want that shit. I mean, if one locomotive breaks down, they've got one that can just instantly take over.
Nah, man. I think this one singular
It's-
car with a Berkshire. This should be like, you know, DEFCON 2.5 kind of work. Might need to bust, you know, the other two diesels out. Might have to take a loan and drop for 3 more Santa Fe's.
Oh no, it is a Berkshire B65. I thought it was a Santa Fe. Where's that? What? Oh, now Santa Fe's 10,001.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah, where is it?
We should get you. We'll get you on the job.
Oh, you're down at Andrews, sitting in the siding.
Well, that's doing a hell of a lot.
Hey, I mean, it brought the train down there.
Yeah.
Sweetie, you could have coupled up.
What I mean. Yeah, it'd be nice if you prioritised one. So at Snowbird Paper, you've got LP1 and LP2. And I really do think that the game should store the order of the car, store the arrival of the cars, the arrival order,
Yeah.
and unload them in the order that they arrived in. So you would get one set of cars unload before the other set even got looked at.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to run around and push that in it.
you're right, because we don't Dutch strap on this railroad.
You're fucking right, we don't. It took me a long time to get that safety rep back up.
And then it was a single update. We fucked it all up.
I mean, I'm happy to change the rules anytime you want. I mean, you can overrule my rulings at any time, and we can go to using manual. We can start kicking cars, doing all those things as much as you want. But I will not be held accountable for the safety reputation.
I respect that. Well, for now, we will hold true to the MO that we've been running. It's an MO that's worked.
The reputation is not perfect, but that's because of game bugs, not because of human interaction factors.
I'm like, why aren't you rolling? Which is funny. I think 21 has the other Bryson cars.
So again, I missed that.
I think 21 has the other Bryson cars.
Yes. It's got a few things, and it's sitting outside waiting to go in. And yeah, you've got two for the freight house, lumber and coal. 1, 2, 3 for Appalachian hardwood. Yeah, road mode, not yard mode.
I just find this whole thing with 9001 hilarious. I'm still stuck on that. Over here.
Well, yeah, if we had in a railroad, in any logistics company, road or rail freight, even if it looks ridiculous, if that's what you need to do to get the job done, it's going to get done.
That's true.
What's the most appropriate locomotive? Well, we have two. One isn't enough and one is too much. Well, the one that isn't enough isn't enough, so we can't use that. That's not even an option. So the only remaining option is overpower. Well, looks like we're overpowering it then.
The train crew of it's just happy to get out of the house.
Well, hopefully they would just understand that it's a tool for a job. And it's the best tool that they have in the shed at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pointing it out that it's funny because you're just like, hey, go grab that engine and take this car over here. And the crew just looks at you and they say to themselves, I turn to you and I go, man, we're really using sledgehammers for mallet problems, aren't we? And it's just funny. It's just a funny quib.
You've got a small nail, a small tack to put into a plaster wall, and all you've got's a 20-pound sledge.
It's just funny.
Alright. 21's being brought into the yard. Leave the empty there. I'm not going to say to fuck around and dig out one.
It's got me cackling like a hyena. That's just funny. I love it. It's funny because, in a way, I am partially to blame for that because I was moving engines from places that shouldn't have really been moved.
Yeah.
Ops manager looks at me, motherfucking. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically what's happened is you've gone and left me with fucking nothing to do a job. You left me with a job and nothing to do it with. I have quit jobs for that. Well, a job.
I'm sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I have actually quit an IRL job specifically for that reason. Now, technically, they didn't leave me with like 9001 or an equivalent of. They left me with fucking nothing.
Right. They're like,
Um,
you had a problem and they didn't give you anything. We had a problem. I
Yes.
gave you Gustav, and I gave you a Gustav-sized solution.
yeah,
A railroad gun solution.
you gave me something that was oversized, overpowered for the job, which would have been fine in the situation I was. But I wasn't given that. I was given something else, which was being used, which would continue to be used for several hours, and then would be used early in the morning. All right, so what I was doing was I was working for a refrigerated transport company, and we had a contract with a company that happened to be located next door, physically next door, and I would shuttle 6 trailer loads. I would go in to them, load, and then bring the trailer back 6 times in a night. I was given some autonomy in this, in that I was able to choose the trailers. It was just a matter of pick a trailer that isn't getting used, fill it, and if you need to put it on the dock, grab a forklift, unload it, and put it on, and we'll work something out, shuffle it around, do whatever you need to do to get the loads back. Fine, I can work on that. I had to do 6 loads a night, and I had 12 hours to do them. So 1 every 2 hours.
That's not bad.
Now, except that each trip took about, or a little over, 2 hours. So I had a 12-hour shift with no lunch break, because I didn't have time for one. And the night in question, what they left me with was use the yard tug. Okay, I can't do that for 2 reasons. One, it's going to be continuously used by the yard tug operator for the next 3 hours or 4 hours. And then I will have about a 6-hour window where I can use it. And then for the rest of the morning, it'll get used again by the morning crew, who will need it more than I will. The yard tug is not road registered as well, meaning I can't take it off the property. I can't drive on a public road with it.
Yeah, it's only plated for the yard.
No, it's not plated.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, it's good for the yard, not good for anything else.
If you want, I can send those. You can couple up, grab all those Robinson gaps and put them on main 2, and I'll run around.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'll let you know exactly what I'm going to get you to do. And forward. Using 9001 because you're already in it.
Yup.
I'm going to eventually. Oh, haha, that's why I'm moving. No, I really don't like doing what I've done here, but I'm just going to change anyway. Hook up to the set that's on Road 1.
Zach, how's it going for you?
Headed back up to Connolly Creek.
Awesome.
So the way the rotation at Connolly Creek Whittier Sawmill works is that the discharge point at the sawmill can hold, if you do it manually and you just put them in, it's a very, very tight fit, but you can hold 12 log cars. If you use just AI, it'll only put in the 11, but you have to budge up. It's like about 1 foot, so that the hitbox registers and the 12 car it gets spotted. L1, L2, and L3 at Connolly Creek hold different amounts of log cars at a time. L1 holds 5, L2 holds 8, and L3 holds 7. Now we want to unload 12 at a time, or we can unload up to 12 at a time.
Hey, real quick, you wanted me to grab the Road 1 Robinson Gap, right?
Correct. I want you to grab the stuff that's... Just hook up to the set that's in Road 1.
Got it.
Fuck. Oh, that's right. Yes. L1, 5, L2, 8, L3, 7. We can unload 12 at a time. 8 and 5 is 13. 8 and 7 is just fucking... It's 15 and way too much. But 7 and 5 is 12 exactly. So L3 and L1 can be unloaded at the same time. L3 can't be unloaded with anything else. Otherwise, it'd be too much. So what we do is we have 2 separate sets. L1 and L3 get unloaded at the same time. And L2 gets unloaded. And one set's loading, the other set's unloading.
Ah.
All right, hold it there. Hold it there. Oh, you've already done that. Close that bullshit. All right, pull forward. Down, up, 7, 2. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Got it.
6 to go. 4 to go. 2 car lengths to go. 1 car length to go. Righto, hold it anywhere there.
Come on, sweetie.
Someone said that while I wasn't looking. Bring it back 10 car lengths to couple up.
On my way.
Almost there.
Come on, don't Kurthunk hard.
Righto, when you're ready, pull forward and you're clear to go deliver at Robinson Gap. What's your weight?
10:14.
Ah, yeah, I'm well under. Yeah, you're fine.
What's my max for a journey like this for this grade?
13:35.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah. Tender counts as a car in the car count, yeah? Engine and tender?
Engine and tender, and it includes the car count and weight.
Yep. All right, yep. 28 cars total.
The car count and weight is your overall.
Shit. I will have to do a maneuver.
No.
Oh, no, I could just use the Y.
Why?
Because you gotta back these cars in up at the gap.
No. Why? W-Y-E.
Oh, Baratis.
It was a statement, not a question.
I face palmed as soon as he said that.
You could tell it's a Monday. It's a Monday stream. Come on, Desert. Get your shit together. You left the water tower unstowed. You left the water hatch open.
Oh, hang the fuck on.
What'd I do now?
No, not you. You keep going. Select orders. No. I'm moving a locomotive, and I'm thinking, well, it's going. Oh, why are you going? Why aren't you going? And I was controlling the wrong locomotive.
You're like, wait.
Ah, clever.
You're like, wait. That's not the one I want.
Yeah, why does that say that number when, in fact, I want that number? And thinking that the UI is right.
While I'm up here at the junction, once I get the Robinson Gap cars in, I want to give you weights for the Andrews cut that's up there, because there's a lot of cars actually up there for Andrews. A decent number. It's like 12.
In Robinson Gap.
No. In Alarka Junction.
Should be 5, I believe.
No. No, sir. Damn it!
It's grown, has it? One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. It has grown. Yeah, copper and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 says. There was some copper and then there's some coal added to that, so that's fine.
Okay. On the bright side, I gave you a bunch more space to work with. And over to the right, folks, you can see that's our record-breaking train sitting over there. Which I'm pretty sure is why I'm having the FPS Express tonight. Come on. What's your issue? Come on, Big Willie.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Taketh your time. So here we go. Hauling a train up to Alarka Junction. Alarka Junction, what's your function?
Oh no, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head.
Or what was it? It was Conjunction Junction.
Yeah, huh?
There it was. Then there was the bill one, which I don't remember that one, but I know there was one about a bill.
I remember it. I can't recite.
Right, because you remember. Do you remember the video? It's like the little kid, or it's
Uh-huh.
like the bill sitting on the front porch or whatever, the steps of like Congress or whatever.
Yep. That in conjunction with Clue Finders.
Yeah. Here's one that'll wait. How old are you?
30.
Okay, this one will. Like, I'm 27 for reference, but this one will trigger. This one should trigger a core memory. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I still watch that.
I was watching Imperial Jedi earlier, and someone brought up the video of him walking into an elevator. There was like I gotta watch what I say here because of TOS, but basically these girls were filming themselves getting turned up in an elevator at a hotel, assuming during spring break, and the door opens on the floor, and they all look, and they all get really quiet, and they all start fangirling super hard because Bill Nye the Science Guy just walks into the fucking elevator, and he looks at them and just waves and goes, "Hello," like it's just this is Tuesday for him.
That sounds like him.
No, I brought up the video from like a year ago, where the first line in it, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, but the gist of it is he says this. He goes, "Kids, you're grown-ups now, and and you didn't listen to me when you were children. Now you're adults and you're listening to me, and you're freaking out because the fucking world is on fire. Hey, assholes, the world's been on fire the whole time. And I've been warning you. And now you decide to listen to Uncle Bill." Is effectively the gist of the video. Well, then he goes on to talk about like how to actually fight like global warming. Because he's like I actually don't really know much about him, but I think he's like an actual scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's an actual accomplished scientist.
Yes.
It's just like, you fucking idiots. Oh, here's another one. When the dude from Blue's Clues finally came back, The original guy from Blue's Clues.
The original Steve.
Yeah, and he's like, I didn't forget about you after all these years.
Uh-huh.
Because you never forgot about me. It was like some heartwarming, like, yes. One of those moments in, like, cartoon, like, childhood history, you're just like, yes.
I never really cared for the second Steve.
The taller tanner one, yeah?
He had the darker hair at the time, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. 32 is tied down.
Where's, okay. Coolio. Those cars are in that location?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Then I would just kind of go hang out at Bryson Yard for a moment, and then I'd wait for JJ. I mean, unless you like gotta head out or something. Almost time.
Yeah, it's getting close.
What time you gotta work in the morning?
Normally we get there at 7, but it might be 5 this week.
Ooh.
The one phone call that I got, well, not going into much detail, was another brush fire.
Oh.
I've had 56 since the last time we talked.
Brush fires?
Uh-huh.
What part of the country are you in again?
Michigan.
But it's been raining while like it was raining all last week.
Yep. But we're also 10 feet down in snow depth. We didn't get snow.
Right,
like
that's
we
true.
normally do.
We didn't get no snow. And like we maybe got like 8 inches, 9 inches of snow. The whole winter. Now I say this, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and because I live in Indiana, I'm going to wake up, and there's going to be 18 inches of lake effect snow. There's going to be a fucking blizzard going on.
Well, it's not my dad's birthday yet, so we still have 4 days before then.
So-
and it normally has a winter weather event between mine and my dad's birthday.
Okay. So we're going to throw the clock back here. We're going to go back, I'm 27. We're going to go back 10 years, 11 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
To 16 to 17-year-old desert. My birthday is May 21st. I am not ashamed to admit that. I am a Gemini. First day, I rise up from hell on the 21st. Yay. Whatever. So, my birthday's in May. My prom was like May 14th or 15th. It was like 5 to 7 days before my birthday, right? It was when we left, when the sun was out, when we left my house in the limo and the whole party left, it was 75 degrees, sunny, not a cloud in the sky, not an ounce of wind. Like, we're talking a beautiful May day in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
A day we would all kill for, right? We get to dinner, we get to the photo op place. It is now all of a sudden 36 degrees and the sky is grayer than shit. And it starts snowing. So I have seen it snow in Indiana in May. One time in my life. And I pray to all of the gods of all of the religions across the entire spectrum of the idea to never see that shit again.
I had snow in July once.
Lake effect?
I don't know what it was, but we had 6 different seasons in a matter of 30 minutes.
Khan just said, I don't know what I want.
We went from 86 degrees thunderstorms with tornadoes, hail. Then we started getting sleet. Then it became 32 degrees and started snowing. And then when that passed, it was about 65 and sunny.
God just said no.
In July. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good rest of your night and stream.
Well, thank you, sir, and I appreciate everything that you did. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. It was a lot of fucking fun, and I hope to see you. I hope you have a safe day tomorrow at work, and I will let you know what we're doing tomorrow.
Alrighty.
But we will probably be doing more of the same. Where I'll probably have you pick up in Bryson. There'll probably be some jobs left to do. Before you head out, go look at Bryson to go take a look at like the jobs that are gonna be set up.
I'm
Oh, you're there.
over top of Bryson.
Oh yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
So you see it, yeah. All right, brother. Be safe. Have a good night.
You do.
So it's just me and JJ. We had just hit the top of the hour, so thank you so much for hanging out. I know that first hour was a bit rough getting going here. But thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I mean, it means the world to me. It means the world to GLR crew. Yeah. If you're on the YouTube side of things, like I said, with a T26, just because it's in my nightmares, why don't you smash that like button, destroy that subscribe, and obliterate that bell icon? It would mean the world to me. Thank you. And if you think you would like to be a part of the GLR crew, Discord link is down below. All we require is that we get to know you first. And sit down, we'll hop in Discord and have a little bullshit conversation. Get to know one another. Have you hopping in. Alright. She reached Topton.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Zach,
We lost to Zach.
Zach had to head out because he needed to go get some rest for work. But he tied down 3232 and finished his job before he left. So, he had headed out for the night. I'm finishing up Robinson Gap, and then I'll be rejoining you back down there in Bryson. If you're cool to go for like another 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes is good.
Okay.
I was thinking of calling it then, but if it's going to be 45 minutes, then...
Yeah, just enough
Desert Fox 32K, what the fuck am I looking at right now?
What? What did I do?
It's what you didn't do.
What? I don't know. I've been behaving myself.
No, you have not. Alright, so, once we've finished with refueling equipment, what do we do?
I didn't put that thing away, didn't I, for the diesels?
I am looking at a hose which is mysteriously just suspending itself by magic over the tracks right about where a diesel fueling nozzle should be, but isn't because the locomotives aren't there. Whoops.
Whoops. My bad.
Distracted. So this fucking diesel fueling stand, it's. I dread to think what you are like IRL. How many times have you driven down a highway with a broken off petrol hose sticking out of the filler of your car?
0. So you won't believe this.
I won't believe it.
If
you say the number is 0, I won't believe it. Because
the number is 0, but the number
an indication to go by.
The physical number of any accidents I've had in a motor vehicle is 1. I've had 1, and it was at 4 miles an hour in icy conditions.
Well, that's not an accident. That's a bonk.
Yeah. No insurance was called. Nothing like that. I got threatened, but... Yeah, that's a story I don't... But, yeah, no, I actually have. I went... Because the way my dad taught me to drive was he made me drive my grandmother around. So I had to drive like Miss Daisy.
Well, no, Miss Daisy wasn't the one driving.
You know what I meant.
Yes.
Like, I had Miss Daisy in the car. So, like, my friends, they get upset if, like, I have to give them a ride to work. And they're like, I need to be at work at 4 o'clock, right? And I will show up to their house at 3 to pick them up. And they're not ready. And I'm like, your work is 35 minutes away. We got to go. Because I know how I drive. I'll do the speed limit the whole fucking way there.
Sure. I wouldn't expect you to do any more than that. I'm surprised. Well, actually, no, I'm not surprised. This is the state of driving in the United States when you are an overly cautious driver because you drive the speed limit.
In the cities, like in like city streets, yeah, I'm doing the speed limits. You know, I'm not doing anything that's gonna get us pulled over or hit in a blind. Now on the highway, if it says 70, I'm doing 80. If it says 75,
all right,
I'm doing 85.
All right, for me, everything you've described is an incautious driver because I'm used to highways, people doing the speed limit, and in cities, people doing below the speed limit.
It's weird, ain't it? It's like reversed.
It's for us here, the mentality. I mean, you do get people that speed. Obviously, the police will quite happily tell you how many fines that they give for speeding, but it's not a common. We have so many fucking cameras around it.
See, that's something we don't have. Well, like only in the major cities.
We've got enforcement coming out the wazoo.
They said, enforcement? You mean yes?
What do you mean? What? Yes.
Just means that, you know, they're like, enforcement?
Yeah.
A heavy dose of enforcement? Yes.
The government said, "How many cameras would you like?" And the police said, "Yes,
Yes. There it is.
all of them, please."
We'll take 2 orders of all of
And
them.
we don't even have. We have very little static enforcement by way of cameras and things like that, compared to, say, the UK, who I believe is or was, at least in London, the most surveilled country in the world.
Nice.
There is very little. There are very few places where you can go. We are not being observed by a camera, and speed enforcement is everywhere. But on the plus side, they are very visible. They don't do hidden cameras. They do visible cameras. They have they're painted bright yellow. They have signs warning you that they're ahead. They have paint all over the ground. They have they have websites telling you where they all are.
Oh no, here.
And the police. Yeah,
Fuck.
It's not a cop behind a donut sign.
Fuck. Here.
We have we have them as well. Gatso cameras. Basically, the cameras on a box, camera in a box on a pole.
No.
Ours aren't quite as visible as the UK ones, but the UK speed and
Shit. The ones in Chicago for a time, they would. Well, these little
that's not
bastards.
Hayesville camera.
These little bastards could take a photo of your license plate, the video of you pulling too far past a red light, running a red light, or you were in a red light when the light turned red. You know, like
yeah,
you were
we
in the
got a lot
intersection.
of red light cameras as well.
And so in Chicago, they installed like 600 of them, 700 of them, and it caused so much outlash because people realized very quickly that the city was just using it to make a shitload of money.
Well, the justification is the justification for it is they're not doing it to make money. They are making money, but they're not doing it to make money, because if you didn't speed, you wouldn't be giving them any money.
Yeah.
They want to get zero money from it. They don't want to get any money from it, but they will use the money that they get from it. So, like, because they're so visible, because they are widely publicized, the locations, they never put them without being. I mean, if there is a mobile enforcement, they will have signs on the ground as well telling you where they are, that you're approaching one. You will not ever go through a speed camera without knowing it. And even the mobile ones, those are on the websites as well, saying, we are going to be here between this time and this time doing speed enforcement. Blah, 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 and everything. There are lines on the ground which indicate speed between two, so they take 2 photos at an exact time distance apart. And the way they calculate your speed is if the first photo you're here, and the second photo you're here, because we know the exact distance between those 2 photos, then we can work out your speed based on that.
Nice.
And the lines on the ground are there for that purpose. If you start on this line, then you should not reach this line for this amount of milliseconds.
Fair.
I
Alright.
can.
JJ, are you good to
1, 2, 3,
set down?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 states in the United States which do not allow speed cameras by law.
Which ones?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, I thought you were looking at like a map.
I am looking at a map. I'm looking at an unlabeled map. I'm
Oh.
looking at a map with lines on it, but no names on it. I recognize one of them, and only because it's Texas.
Of course it would be Texas.
Well, it's the only one I recognize as being Texas. I know the names of 2 states looking at a map without looking at it. If you told me where is this state, I'll go, okay, let's have a look. is it this one?
So
And I'll be wrong
you
most of the time.
so which one?
I know Texas and I know California,
Ah,
or I know the little dog dick that's Florida.
yeah, that's fair.
Uh,
Well, I'm the little sock. That's Indiana.
I could probably guess a few others based on this and that. I know-
The
okay,
lake that
that's
looks like a uvula.
Washington. I know Washington State. That is only because it's the one at the top left corner.
Washington, and then Oregon is below it.
Yeah, I know a couple of the ones on the West Coast because of American Truck Simulator.
So yeah,
And even then I'm still not sure.
no, you were right. It's Washington, Oregon, California are the West Coast. Texas and Florida, you were correct on.
Yeah, this is the specific map I'm looking at.
All right. Do you see the red one
You're shut down.
that kind of looks like a sock?
No,
Um.
I don't know which one looks like a sock.
Oh, okay.
I know basically where you are roughly only because of it's kind of there, but there are no lakes on this one.
Yeah.
But I can.
So all right. So you see Texas?
I see Texas. Yeah.
Okay. So you see those 4 blue states to the right of it, and then the one that's topped with the
green
red
ones?
one at the top.
The square.
Yeah, those 4, and then the 4 green ones and the red one up top. That's jokingly called the chef, because if you look at it, it looks like it's holding a tray of a turkey, using the states
Back
to
in a
its right.
second.
Take your time. Things are shut down though. Thank you all so very much for hanging out tonight. I'm actually going to call it a little early. Save my voice for tomorrow. Thank you all so much for hanging out, though. I've been your host, Fox, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.